Hello and welcome, Pondies. And welcome to what may be the final Pondcast. I am Lightning Blast, and I have with me my co-host, Nebulous Moth, and MC Nicholas 1172.
That's Chaos Theory.
Well, we have a couple things on the main docket today. We are going to finally go over the final two episodes of Hazbin Hotel.
Several months later.
The latest episode of not Hazbin Hotel, Helluva Boss, as well as posing a very important question. And finally, we're going to have a look back at our time on Destiny 2. And maybe even the original Destiny for those that apply. Alright, that's enough, Merman. Anyways, Neb, if you would like to start us off by recapping episodes 7 and 8, because I know you like to watch that series quite religiously, lol.
Well, why don't you recap us this time?
Because I haven't seen those two episodes in a while.
Alright, fine, I was rewatching the episode anyway.
See? I told you to watch it religiously, lol.
So, just as a reminder, this is after Welcome to Heaven, where things... There's no easy way to say this, things went to shit.
Yep.
Yep.
Watch your language, or you're gonna get a glare from Sarah.
Eat my ass.
Sarah, whatever. Sorry. I said Sarah for some reason.
Anyway, we are now back at the hotel, and there's an uncomfortable, awkward silence. Immediately before Nifty not only asks where Maggie's wings are, but also where are her tits.
I mean, it looks like she has them right there.
I mean, yeah, they're just small.
Yeah.
And what's wrong with that?
Nope. Moving on.
Anyway, Angel just asked where Charlie is, and Maggie said that she's upstairs, probably planning to be in the room alone. And an Alistair just trips down the room like no, without anyone noticing, like Batman in his own movie. God damn it!
Oh my god.
If I may quote that scene real quick.
Yep.
I need to figure out a way to leave this party without being noticed. Bye.
Oh, hey, it's Hammer.
Meow.
Our
I
pipe.
hit a rock.
We must pause the Pondcast, Pondies, as we must go deal with the fucking Cabal again.
Actually, for as a small change to this podcast,
Cabal intelligence operations.
we can Neb can continue recapping if you'd like to.
Okay. So Chari is upstairs as Ransel Dazzle trying her eyes out. And Alistair tries to help Slats, you know, acting like a...
Acting like Alistair?
Yeah.
Dang nabbit.
Chari's basically freaking out that the extermination is on their way and there's nothing she can do about it. When Alistair lets her know that, well, that he knows something that she doesn't know, and that he'll only tell her if she makes a deal with him, not for her soul, but for a favor later on. Holy crap! And Yuri died. Chari, perhaps her own future
Oh my
testament,
god.
takes
Do
the
it.
deal.
I'm fine. Just,
Which naturally freaks out Maggie.
I'm not used to
Did we
playing
get all
with-
the things?
Huh?
Did we get all the things to make this heroic?
Think so.
Or where's the heroic noise? Ding.
Did we already make? Did what?
I don't know.
Oh my god! I did nothing!
Goofers.
And we didn't make it heroic.
Dang, flab it.
As a consequence,
Yeah, I didn't get to do a damn thing in that.
required no information of value.
Goofers.
Everyone was just going too ham on the heavy ammo, like usual. And now not me neither. How's this?
Alright, where was I?
Alistair is screwing with Charlie.
Okay, yeah, something to make a deal. Bang if reached out. Smart argument. Get over myself here.
Okay. Just calm down, buddy.
Anyway, Charlie tells Baggy that Carmela Carmine was the one who killed the angel in the last extermination, and sends her out with a little bit of passive aggressiveness.
Understandable, given how episode 6 ended.
Learn how they do that, while she and Alistair head over to Cannibal Town. While Baggy also heads out, she tells the other what may happen and doesn't expect them to still be there when she comes back.
Yep.
We then cut immediately back to Chari and Alistair as Chari is
Venting.
venting.
Yep.
And this year, we are introduced to one of the best characters in this season,
Rosie!
Yeah.
a cannibal from New Jersey, apparently.
Yeah.
And to any antis on Twitter, no, that's not an issue. I really don't see why it's an issue. But back to the point. Chari and Alistair basically rather easily sway Rosie to their side, probably due to the fact that Rosie and Alistair are friends.
Yep. Also, we get one of the best jokes in this season so far.
Yes. Go ahead, Vince.
Rosie calls Alistair her little ace in the hole, and Alistair's like, "A what now?"
And Maggie has meanwhile arrived at Camilla Carmine's
Warehouse.
home
Factory.
office warehouse. Home office warehouse.
Anyways.
And this is where one of my film moments came in. We can talk about it inside, or I can yell about it out here. Fucking right, you open that door. Anyway, Carmela Carmine gives Maggie 2 minutes to explain why she should help. There's a little bit of back and forth before Carmine straight up attacks Maggie. Then, cutting back to Cannibal Town again.
Yep.
Charlie bitch has to sway all of Cannibal Town to follow her into battle, and there's one in particular.
Susan?
Susan.
Who is in,
An orderly
Fuck
bitch.
you old bitch!
An orderly old bitch.
yeah, which is perfect for the SpongeBob quote. Nick, follow me on this. And someone to put you in a mental hospital, Alistair.
And someone should put you in a box floating down the river, Susan!
Anyway, Charlie tries, unsuccessfully, to get Cannibal Town to follow her, all the while Susan is being Susan, and then immediately erupts into,
Fuck you, you old bitch! Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Because I thought you were gonna say it.
Nope.
Thought I interrupted you. Okay.
Well, I mean, I was, but you got it first. It's not that big a deal.
anyway, Rose successfully back after a brief intermission, and then we cut back to, well, basically Maggie getting her ass handed to her.
Yep. But little did she know that Camilla is giving her the answer that Maggie was looking for.
Basically, Camilla Carmine knows that Maggie's an exorcist, and she tells her about how angelic weapons are the solution. Followed immediately by one of the best songs in the entire damn show, and no, you won't change my fucking mind on that.
But nothing will ever go as hard as You Didn't Know.
Yes. Oh, and Maggie gets her wings back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Through the
How?
power
We don't
of
know.
Power of love.
Yep.
Sorry.
You're good.
And then cutting back to Cannibal Town. Again. Shari finally tells Rosie what's been bothering her for the last, I don't know, 15 or so minutes at that point.
Probably.
Basically, it's deduced that, well, Maggie probably had a good reason for not showing Shari at first.
Given what Maggie's job was,
Yeah.
so she elected to just, instead of tell her, just hey, I'm gonna just do what Charlie wants to do and just redeem myself. Cause it's just the whole.
And boom.
Go ahead.
You want the first basic steps to redeem the soul? Points to the Vagina Moth Demon. Oh, demon fallen angel. What do we technically classify Baggy as now?
Fallen angel.
Thank you.
Yep. Points to the Latina Fallen Angel Moth.
Works for me.
Proceed.
Anyway, Charlie goes back to the. I forget what that round thing in the middle of town is called, but I'm sure I'll remember it later.
Yeah.
The gazebo.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And this time does sway Cannibal Town, including Susan, through a musical number. Because apparently the people in Cannibal Town really like singing.
Mm-hmm. And eating people.
Anyway, Charlie and Maggie have made up, and they make their way back to the hotel to find everyone else fortifying the place. And Nifty just being Nifty.
Mm-hmm.
And that is episode 7.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I was gonna be a little worried about how this episode was gonna go. Because I thought they were gonna just sit around and waste time with an extended plot of breaking the two up. Then the more I thought about it, more like, wait, that's an absolute dog shit thing to do, especially with how short of a season they have.
Oh, that reminds me, I have a note to make of the full moon episode when we get to it.
Aye.
Anyway, we now begin episode 8. The show must go on.
Yeah.
The first
apparently-
finale. Hazbin Hotel. Go ahead.
Anyway, yes, the first finale of the show, where apparently 1 month has quickly gone by. As Charlie and Car now loaded with angelic weapons, and have teaching the cannibals more or less how to fight. All the while, Vox, the warrior that he is, spies on them.
It does absolutely nothing.
As do the rest of the V's.
Yep.
Heck, Velvet doesn't even have any lines.
Correct.
What's up with that? Anyway, that's about the first 3 minutes before we get to the bar and everyone having a drink after Charlie's little speech.
Mm-hmm.
And Nifty once again being Nifty.
Yeah.
Dubs Alistair King Roach.
The pen just tries to admit its feelings towards Cherry Bomb and flubs.
Builds.
Angel tells Cherry Bomb that he can totally tap that, and she's not even, and she doesn't think that's worthwhile. Up until Angel tells her that he has 2 dicks. Then she's interested.
Of course, why not?
And then we get one of my personal favorite songs in the entire damn season.
Oh yeah.
I'd fly it if copyright wasn't an absolute bitch.
It's essentially a reprise of More Than Anything from episode 5. Sung by...
Except for... Go ahead.
Except it's sung by our resident lesbian couple here. And
so it's better. I'm kidding.
It is such a wholesome little song right there. I'm not gonna lie.
The two share a kiss, and the moment just floats there for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Just before we cut to Adam. Being Adam.
Yeah, riling up his exorcist, ready for battle.
And Luke taking it just a little too hard.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd say
Jesus, Luke.
I'd say the line, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna get this video demonetized.
I'm never monetized.
Well, I mean, neither am I, but I'm still keeping it safe.
Whatever. Anyway, the fight begins, and just as the angels exorcists all fly in, Alistair conducts a shield around the hotel, trapping many of the exorcists outside, while the ones trapped inside get
Murdered.
Blown up, stabbed, heads cut off by Maggie, or just repeatedly stabbed by Nifty, who has gone full-blown psycho.
Yep.
Re.
Anyway, Adam then breaks the shield by simply punching it.
Yep. Going full anime pro tag on that shit.
Oh
He then has a brief fight with Alistair. And at first it looks like Alistair might win the fight. Right before Adam cuts his microphone staff singing too. And basically nails him on the chest.
Ouch. And all of this is done with Adam's axe.
I guess he really had to ask him a question.
Boo!
Anyway, Alistair retreats, and Adam begins throwing heavy holy light everywhere. This is where scenes get a little bit heavy. As everyone else can't really do anything with Adam blasting everything from the sky. So Serpentis finally admits to spilling the cherry bomb, kisses her, and then rushes to his airship to exterminate Adam. Right before he, himself, is properly exterminated.
He does get one of the most badass camera angles that ever exist on the show.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
At first, Chari is utterly heartbroken, but then even she snaps.
Mm-hmm.
Razzle and Dazzle go full dragon, and seeing Maggie fly up. Right before Dazzle is stabbed by Loot, and the three of them crash into the lobby of the hotel, where Loot and Maggie have a fight that we don't get to see much of. And then Adam and Chari have a fight, which we also don't get to see much of.
I mean, the episode is kind of crushed for time. They kind of need to move things along.
Yeah, what can you do?
Yep.
Anyway, Loot eventually stabs Maggie in the hand, with endpoint ow!
Yeah.
And then, through some acrobatics, Maggie throws Loot to some debris, and then literally drops rocks on her.
Yep.
She's special life and... Okay, content warning right here. Luke tears her own arm off
Yep.
and rushes to try and fight Maggie again, while Adam is physically choking Charlie, and just as when exchange is about to go downhill entirely, punch.
Big
The
time.
king has returned.
Thank you, Rafiki.
And now, I'm not going to explain this part, I'm just going to let the lines speak for themselves. How many of you freaks still had to fight?
Oh, I'm the only one who matters. See, you messed with my daughter, and now I'm going to fuck you!
Well, this just got interesting.
Let's fuck you up, Dad.
What did I...
Did I say see?
And then Adam tries to find Lucifer himself, only for Lucifer to taunt him over and over.
And Adam's just completely and totally missing all of his shots.
Yep.
Like, he can't even land a hit when he straight up implies that he gave both Lilith and Eve a better time than Adam did. Heyo!
Heyo! I mean, I'm
Hey,
pretty
stole
sure.
your
I'm
first?
pretty sure Lucifer did.
I stole your first wife from you, and the second bow chicka bow wow.
So then Adam literally blows up the hotel, tries to take out both Lucifer. Oh,
Yeah, more so like,
uh-oh.
Oh no,
seriously?
that's what happened.
I got booted to orbit because I was inactive.
Oh my god.
Were you not fishing?
I was!
Oh, what the
What?
hell?
My fish!
Anyway,
All my
Damn.
fish are gone.
all
Damn.
the ones you caught?
I left them on the ground because I was gonna grab them.
Vince, no.
Oof. At least the pond will still be here when you get back.
Yeah.
Anyway, Charlie just was falling to the ground before it died. Catches her. Adam tries to rush both of them, but then Charlie's arm goes,
Demon mode.
blocks the punch, and they both slam Adam to the ground. Lucifer has finally had enough and starts beating the absolute shit out of Adam right before Charlie spares him. This, of course, infuriates Adam, who goes on a rant that I'm pretty sure would get him thrown out of heaven.
Yeah, basically, you all should be worshiping me rant.
Well, it doesn't matter whether he can get into heaven or not anymore because, that's when he gets stabbed in the back. Literally.
And who would be the one to stab him?
Nifty!
Who then stabs him again? And
Stab,
again.
stab, stab, stab.
And again.
Yeah, all my fish are gone.
Damn.
Oh,
Alright,
I'm
bud.
sorry, buddy.
It's okay. I still have a good chunk of bait anyways.
Very good.
With the leader gone, all the exorcists bittersweetly retreat back to heaven. And then Lucifer, in his ways, asks
If anyone wants pancakes.
if it's the only one who raises their hand.
Oh, but the exorcists didn't leave because they didn't just leave on their own volition. Lucifer basically tells them to get out.
Take it with the friends and go home! Please.
Please.
And then we cut to Katie Killjoy and, well, I guess we don't care about the other guy's name. Who basically recaps what happened in the fight before we cut back to everyone at the hotel, and boy, this thing sucked. The hotel's gone, Pensions is dead, and Charlie feels like shit.
And that's when we get into, honestly, one of my favorite musical numbers in the entire season.
Where The hotel king, as we start building the place from scratch, the bees start plotting the power grab. Now Alistair once again affirms that, well, I think he has his own goal, and we all further wonder who the fuck he made a deal with.
Yep.
The hotel is rebuilt, and it's fucking huge, and everything looks like it will be back on track, and that's a beach in heaven.
Yep.
We have Blue telling someone that Adam is dead, but the deal is done. Saying that Brad is threatening the very foundation of heaven, and if they want to stay there, they're gonna have to go down there and stop that bitch.
Yeah,
Stop
Biff
that
first.
bitch right before the big reveal. Well, big is when seeing the obvious is revealed. 1 sec.
Vince? I was good. Vince taking off that one.
Hopefully that came through.
I heard Lilith.
As did I.
Yep. Lilith has been inhabited.
For 7 years.
Dun, dun, dun.
Done.
Hey, Ned,
And that's the show.
did you mention that somebody else actually popped up into heaven?
Oh yes. Who should it be but everyone's favorite snake boy?
Sir Pensis.
Out of a freaking out, Sarah.
And elating. Go ahead, Vince.
And utterly elating our favorite little angel, Emily.
Yeah. Sweet little cinnamon bun.
And that is episode 8. The show must go on.
Okay, so, discussion time for those last 2 episodes. Neb, I would like to hear your overall thoughts on, well, those 2 episodes and Hazbin Hotel as a whole.
Honestly, I know we wish things could have been a little longer, but it felt pretty perfectly paced in my opinion.
Alright.
It's a weird that 6 months went by in 8 episodes. Yes.
Yes.
But what's weird is that the first 4 seasons of Frenchman's Magic happened in 1 year.
Right?
Seriously, if anyone could explain that to me, you deserve a Nobel Prize.
Any other thoughts?
No, I don't have any at the moment.
Okay. Nick?
1 second. I'm gonna catch this last fish. This last fish. This last fish! There we go. Okay. We collect all my fish. And let me sit down with my babies. Okay. I concur with Neb is that, I wish the show would have been a little bit longer. But otherwise, to quote SpongeBob, this is what we've been waiting for!
Right?
Like, the day it was announced that we finally had a release date and a platform, I was fucking ecstatic. Well, yes, it was only 8 episodes. I was just happy that we finally had news. Positive news. A trailer, a release date, a release platform, and not only that, but news of Season 2? Oh! Amazing! Fantastic! Elegant!
For those who don't know, the pilot for Hazbin Hotel originally released back in October of 2019. Or September. Hang on.
October.
Yeah.
5 years later?
Yeah.
Yep. Now, am I glad that they released it in basically, what was it, 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Technically, yeah, 3. We got 2 episodes per week.
Yeah. but episodes 1 through 4 came out in 1 week.
Well, yeah.
Although technically
But it was-
speaking, episodes 1 and 2 got an early access to those who paid for that.
Oh yeah, true.
But for the public, it came out over the course of 3 weeks.
Ah, very good.
But
Yeah, other.
what about all the controversy on the show? That's not going to be an episode. Shut up.
Nope.
Anyway, Dick.
Because we don't do controversies here. We do fun shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I loved all the characters, and honestly, the one thing that surprises me from the pilot to the main show is that of just all the pilot we got, there was so much spawned from it. Fan videos, fan dubs, fan art, fan comics, whatever have you, from a 30-minute pilot.
Yeah.
And somehow it held off the fandom for 5 long years. And then of course more info started coming in, like all the redesigns. And that was about it. And then that also updated some fan ideas and fan comics and etc. etc. But just the fact that the fandom was able to survive off of a 30-minute pilot for 5 years, and then the show finally comes out. It was amazing.
Well, it also
was
helped
just
that
amazing.
it also helped that we also had a different show airing all that time.
Oh well, of course.
If I see one more shitty hot take from TikTok on that show, I am literally going to fucking scream.
Yep.
God, I hate TikTok.
Yep. Yeah, honestly, I loved Hazbin Hotel Season 1. I wish it could have been a little bit longer, but other than that, it was an enjoyable show.
Yeah.
Yeah. My hope for Season 2 is that the episodes are a little longer and we get a few more episodes. My only gripes with the show thus far are few and far between. Mainly the fact that the fan theory that Vaggie was confirmed to be an exorcist, I didn't really care for that, just because if it was playing from the beginning, that's fine, but it just kind of seems a little too coincidental that fans guessed that from the pilot, and then it became true, and that's not my favorite thing when some fan theories turn out to be true. Like,
Well, it is also kind of better than the alternative. Do you
that she's just a demon?
know that she was a sex worker when she was alive?
Oh.
In Portugal,
I-
no less.
I wasn't even think. She's not Portuguese. She's Dominican.
Oh,
No,
Either way.
no,
Oh,
she's not.
whatever.
She's Ecuadorian.
yeah, Ecuador.
Either way,
I didn't even think that. I just, ow,
Originally, her abuser shot her in the eye. That's why she died.
oh,
then they changed it to
Jesus
what
Christ.
we currently have, so
yeah,
there we go.
yeah. Well, well, it wasn't my favorite. I mean, plus the fact of the one gripe I have about episode 7 is that Carmilla said it's not rocket science, and yet at the same time, she only said that because Vaggie had the X over her eye, like how the helmets do.
Mm-hmm.
But the only reason she had an X over her eye is because she lost that eye, not because of the helmet thing. Plus, given the fact that, yes, while Vaggie was wielding an angelic spear, Carmilla knows how many weapons are left in Hell. A lot. So, the other thought could have been like, oh, she just simply found an angelic spear and picked it up to use as a weapon. You know, there's a different course of thought here.
Okay.
But it does. But it
Um,
doesn't drag down the show.
No, by God, no. No, it does not. What was my other gripe? Oh, my other gripe, not Mimsy herself, just her introduction. Because if anybody, aside from me and these two dorks here with me, remembers, is that Mimsy was actually supposed to have an episode similar to Rosie, if the show had still been a YouTube show, and not officially picked up. So yeah, I hope that Mimsy gets a proper episode of her own next season, and that fleshes her character out a bit more than rather just a, I guess, somewhat of a freeloader of one of Alistair's friends. Would you guys say that she was kind of trying to freeload?
Yeah. So basically
Yeah.
making a mess and damn it. Basically expecting Alistair to clean up her messes.
Yeah, yeah. So, otherwise, I think she was fine. Nothing wrong with her. Like I said, I just don't think her introduction was handled at the best. Mainly just because it kind of devolved the Alistair versus Lucifer song. What was my... Oh, my other gripe was that not so much that 6 months passed so quickly, but that there was no on-screen indicator to mention that 6 months had passed. Like how some shows do, where they put the, 6 months later, 6 months earlier, 5 days ago, 4, like that. Like, where they visually put up a indicator in the episode to indicate to the audience that an amount of time has passed.
Right.
Yeah.
Because from an outward perspective, it just seems like a few days passed.
I think that can be chalked up to that is actually a personal gripe for you, Nick.
Yeah, that was just my personal gripe. Like, that was it. Just because to me, it made it seem like only a few days passed. I'm like, wait, 6 months already passed? What the hell?
If I may build on that. I found it nice. I found it neat that they were able to weave the passage of time into the dialogue.
85% probability of intelligence.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add, Vince?
Well, there are a couple of gripes I do have, but like Nick, they are mainly minuscule compared to how the show was actually done. For example, I kind of wanted to see Angel and Penn just work together. You know?
Yeah.
In that third episode.
I burned. Overall, season 1 was a fun ride.
Yeah, it really was.
Is that all of them? Did we get them all? We got them all. No, we didn't. Yes! Now we did.
And just to correct this for anyone that misheard, the plan for Hazbin is to not make as many seasons as possible, but to make as many seasons as it takes for the story to be told.
Yes.
All right, we're not looking at a Family Guy or The Simpsons here.
Oh, Jesus Lord. Yeah, there's heroic.
Anyway, with that, the Hazbin Hotel section is wrapped up, and we move on to the other show.
Yep. Because on Friday, we just had full moon on Helluva Boss drop.
Hell yeah.
And all we can say is, oh boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Riddle's not
Oh,
the show.
oh shit.
What?
Look at the rig.
Yeah.
It'll blow up.
Vibrations of the substrate are consistent with an explosively
Boom.
vent. Can you confirm?
I've never seen that before.
Well, you never been able to make it heroic before.
Appreciation.
No, I've been able to make a heroic. I've just never looked up.
Oh, you might want to look up, Nick.
Uh-huh.
Riddle's not in the know with season 2 of Helluva Boss. Back about last year, I think towards fall, I believe. No, around the same time, we had the 4th episode of season 2, Western Energy. Featuring Stella, Stolas, and for the first time ever,
Andre Alphas.
who we will call Andre for short.
Yar.
Yep.
Stryker was also in that episode and actually managed to capture Stellus. Oh my god. Capture Stolas and badly wound him with a holy knife several times
Oh yeah.
before
Yarg.
Million Moxie kicked his ass.
Yarg.
He was then taken to the hospital where I guess he started ruminating on seeing between him and Blitzy because Blitz did not come to help him.
No, he was too busy taking care of Luna.
Yeah. Which he did tell Stolas that on the phone, which surprisingly, Stolas still had his phone before Stryker, I believe, smashed it.
Probably.
Yeah.
For the record, in the first season, Stryker was voiced by Norman Reedus, but without his funky fetus.
Mm-hmm.
And this season, he is voiced by Dante Bosco.
No, Ed Bosco. Dante Bosco is
sorry.
Zuko and Jake Long.
My bad.
Bog.
Well, you were half right, Neb.
Watch
over the
Ned
last few-
say Dante, and now Dante gets cast in one of the shows as a new character.
After that, Osmond had Stellus went to Osmodius to get an Osmodian crystal for Blitz so they wouldn't have to do their once a month passionate night of fornication nonsense.
Yep.
And let me tell you, it was a long wait for the episode where that would finally come to a head in full moon.
Yep. And this is where I'm going to take over because I did recently watch that episode.
Take it away, Vince.
All right, so the episode opens up with essentially a duet of the two waiting. Oh, they can't wait to see each other tonight, both for different reasons. Stolas can't wait to give Blitz his Osmodian crystal, and Blitz can't wait to fuck Stolas. And so Stolas, after not Stolas, Blitz, after speaking with the rest of the group in the office, heads off to go grab some buy some stuff for the evening. Meanwhile, up in the real world, we see three familiar little cherubs in action.
Now, if I may, Vince,
Go ahead.
that little runaway baby cart segment
Mm-hmm.
instantly reminded me of when we first got our replacement Rangers in season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power
I was
Rangers.
thinking that myself! When I was watching the episode, I was like, this reminds me a whole lot of Power Rangers Season 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the second most needless baby chase in a TV show.
And
The only downside
yeah,
is that you don't have the Vulcan skull this time.
no. And it actually serves a point in the plot. Because as we see at the end of it, the three cherubs from season 1, episode 4, cherub, they're back, and they're just trying to survive and help people to get into heaven in their own way, so that they can get back to heaven.
By stealing.
Oh, they were also trying to figure out who's gonna stop this baby cart. And of course, one guy eventually did. But of
And
course,
then they stole his wallet.
right, because they still need to eat.
Even I don't know why, given they're functionally immortal, but whatever.
Well, as we theorized, being dropped from heaven, they may have had their immortality taken away too. I mean,
Fair enough.
people still need angels still need to eat, right?
Fair.
Especially in the human world.
Where the food is probably worse.
Probably. Anyways, so while they're going on about that, they end up getting snatched. By who else but a couple of dorks.
No, not the Ed boys.
No, we're talking about the dork agents. Agents 1 and 2 from episode 6 of season 1.
Where apparently, after they showed the footage to their superiors,
Budget increase.
Massive budget increase. They have a whole army of armed priests.
Mm-hmm.
And they even have three fully powered mech suits and a Luna fursuit.
Which may or may not be a mech suit in and of itself. That also just happens to be a fursuit.
We don't know that. We never saw that in action.
We did not.
We just see Agent 2 or is that Agent 1? The guy.
No, I don't know.
I think Agent 1's the guy, because Agent 2 was possessed by Stulvus and going to be bombing this mountain last time.
Okay, thank you. Now I appreciate the refresher.
You're welcome.
Anyways, Agent 2 is the one who gets into the Luna fursuit.
No, Agent 1 is.
Right, sorry. You just reminded me, and I just
Goofus.
I am. Anyways, Agent 1 gets in the fursuit, while the little cherubs get fitted into the mech suits.
Which just happen to also be color coordinated to themselves, but look like the Helluva Boss crew.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough.
It was just luck that that those were designed like that.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, how are the cherubs gonna find the imps?
Well, we're gonna get that. I'll get to that. It turns out they have a working portal. Well, semi-working. It's only got a diameter of like 2 feet.
And what did they do the moment they realized they had opened the portal? They sent kids in.
Yeah. It did not go well.
Indeed.
The fandom thinks the kids ended up at the entry ring.
You know, it's also not the worst thing I've seen happen to kids. I mean, just look what Anakin did.
Wow.
my God. No, I don't think that's the worst thing. Look what Tarkin did.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Anyways, so the cherubs make their way into hell, and Blitz started making his way around to buy stuff for his night with Stolas. While the cherubs follow him and wonder what the hell he's doing. Or should I say, what in hell he's doing.
Now, they think he's gathering weapons to torture humans up top. But what they don't realize is what ring they're in.
No, because they don't live in hell. They have no idea what anything is.
They're not on the Pride ring.
Oh.
There's a lust ring.
Bow chicka bow bow.
By the way, in that one shop where we see a bunch of different outfits and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
there's an Among Us suit in there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Ozzy and Fizz's place. I think I'm not 100% sure.
Huh?
Thought it was the Spider's place.
Yeah,
Might have been. I don't remember.
That's what I thought. So that's what I thought I meant. My bad.
Yeah. I don't remember either.
Anyways.
It's okay. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Aussies, that's Blitz's third and final stop because he's getting some stuff from his old friend Fizzarali.
It was much better after blatantly telling Malmon
To fuck
to go
off.
fuck himself.
Say
After he mammoth himself
good-
fighting, just mammoth himself fat, he might not even be able to do that. Oh, and fun fact, while the three are hiding in the bushes and get called warriors, two of Veronica's crew walk by, and their names are Apple and Coco.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Now, I'm not sure if we've mentioned the
Dragon Driller 5000 now with
Oh my
vibration.
oh my god.
Yes,
Who doesn't?
Asmodia sells a giant dragon dildo. And now my video is demonetized.
Now, would that thing actually fit inside anybody? Who knows?
Yeah, we don't actually get to find out, as we will see later.
I mean, it's YouTube. We probably wouldn't find out in the first place. What do you think? Is
Yeah.
it Pornhub?
No.
Dum, ba-da-da-dum, dum, dum, dum.
Shut it.
Heh. Never.
Bonk.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Sorry.
yep. Remember, this is my recap. So anyways, after Blitz is done, shopping around at, Ozzy's place with Fizz, he comes out and, okay, so, something a little weird happens. Fizz rolls out the Dragon Driller on a forklift, but then he presses a button and it, becomes small. Like, did he even need the forklift in the first place?
How is it that he can't cook and yet he's forklift certified? Is he forklift certified?
I mean, I guess he had to be.
Where's the OSHA manual?
Are there OSHA manuals in hell?
I don't know.
Do you have to be forklift certified?
Use a forklift? Yes.
I mean, in hell.
Oh. I don't know. I don't make the rules in hell.
Nope, Lucifer does. I bet you anything the OSHA manual is full of ducks. Well, anyways, at that point, the cherubs finally decide to attack, but they run into some interference because apparently Luna and the crew have been following them. Well, more so they've been following Blitz, but turns out they were on the right track.
Because the cherubs aren't very stealthy at all.
They are way beyond not stealthy. They might as well have been shouting, I'm following this dumbass imp the entire way.
And we get some shots of Luna that the crew clearly knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. Shaking her booty because Alright, she was saying that they kicked their asses last time.
And what happens to them this time?
They get their asses. Not only do they get their asses kicked, they get their asses kicked back through the portal without the remote. Basically making sure that they can't come back for now. But with the cherub plot all done with, we need to go. It's time to talk about the end of the episode.
Grab some stitches, people.
Yeah. Because Blitz gets over to Stolas' palace by way of balcony. Basically going back up the same way he went down the very first time.
Flashback. Beeps. Sorry, I fucked your husband.
Anyways.
What the fuck was that, Stolas?
Nick, take it away.
Nick?
Oh boy.
Did you go AFK?
Probably. Yeah, I mean, he's not even fishing.
Fifth say the line
Okay,
quick.
then what are you at?
Hold on.
Hi, Nick.
Okay, just continue the recap, buddy.
Okay. Well, anyways, so let's get up to the. We'll get into Stolas' room, and he's whipping out all the other stuff, and all the stuff for having a good time that night. Is confirmed that Stolas has a Kolaka, but continuing on.
Goenka.
whatever. Continuing on. That's not important. And after pulling out the dragon dildo, Stolas basically Stolas asked for the book back, and
A fallen mining expedition is on
that's
its
when he
way.
presents the crystal.
May I suggest discouraging them?
So telling Blitz that wait, where is it?
They don't need their agreement anymore.
Yeah, where's the thing?
Over here.
Okay.
One fancy glimmer.
Knowing you, it won't look that way for long.
Let's see. Where's that other thing at? Oh. Maynard? I keep not getting to do stuff. I'm gonna continue the recap after we're done with this public event.
Okay.
Sorry about that. While y'all were talking, my sister called me because she tried to call Mom, and Mom's phone was updating, so Mom literally could not hear it ring because it wouldn't.
Oof.
Oofers.
We are. Public evento?
We just finished phase 1.
Very good.
Fuck gravity.
Alright, so what did I miss while y'all were talking about the episode?
Not a whole lot. We're at the end of the episode now.
Okay. Did y'all mention the emotional damage?
Not yet. That's actually the part of the episode we're at.
Oh, good. Where's the distributor? Kick the distributor!
Got it. But yeah, I'm having a hard time killing anything because I'm using a controller. And this is why I use PC controls. I just don't want a whole lot of click clacking on the game, on the recording.
Click clack. Click clack. Click clack. Click clack.
By the way, nobody has noticed my new armor.
I haven't checked yet.
We all gotta make sure we got that grip for the final shape.
I always have the drip. Hell yeah, let's go.
All that glimmer just lying around. Anyone can take it.
I'm gonna stand here.
Vince, go out.
You go out there.
Let's go out there and kill.
I'm not too good at killing things on the controller.
Okay.
I'll stay here and guard if necessary.
Ramming speed!
Anyways, so Stola takes the book back, and Blitz is kind of panicking, wondering if he hasn't done a good enough job fucking Stolas for the book.
I wanna run the big one over. Oh, never mind, he's dead.
Oh, something I failed to mention was that for the last few months, Blitz has basically been sidelining the whole fucking deal part of keeping the book for the last.
Mainly because Stolas told him he didn't have to come over. That's
Right.
an important detail.
That's right, thank you, Deb. And at this point, Stolas presents Blitz with the crystal and even puts it on his arm, saying that he doesn't have to stay over anymore. He can if he wants to. It is honestly the most heartfelt moment of that episode.
Yep.
Three,
And,
two, what?
go ahead.
3, 2, one.
And then Blitz fucks it up because he thinks that Stolas is doing some roleplay shit. And so Stolas basically says, well, I've got my answer, and starts to leave. And that's when Blitz realizes Stolas wasn't playing. He was for real about this shit.
He was for real.
He is for real about it. And so the two have quite a bit of a falling out, and Stolas and Blitz basically says, well, he basically lets Stolas know what he thinks of all of the like rich assholes. Thinking that imps were so low compared to all the rich guys and all the higher ups in hell. And then Stolas says that he was wrong. That he thought very highly of Blitz, but he can't believe that Blitz thought so lowly of Stolas.
Blitz immediately realized that he just fucked up. Tries to apologize,
And
but it's too late.
I'll say, I believe he accidentally activated his crystal right there.
No, but Stolas removed him away.
Really?
Yes.
Ow. So yeah, yeah, I thought maybe Blitz accidentally activated his crystal right there and just accidentally teleported out, but I'll have to watch that scene again to see if that was right.
Remember, Miss Barbie, she had to tap her crystal to get it to activate.
Ah. Okay. Again, I'll have to double check that. Yeah. The episode ends with Blitz letting out the absolute loudest "What the fuck" he's ever yelled.
What the fuck? Pitsy Pop broke up Stolas and Blitz literally 24 hours before Pride Month.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ain't that a kick in the ass?
Alright, so a question for the. Alright, so before I ask my big question, I would like to hear your guys' thoughts.
Pain.
Emotional
pain.
emotional damage, emotional damage, emotional damage.
Alright. With that said, I have a critical question to ask the both of you.
Warg.
Lord.
Is the Stolas plot actually any good?
Yes.
No, Nick, I need you to actually think about this one.
Ow.
No, you're fine. Just that sounded like a knee-jerk response, because somebody else I know basically saying that all we're doing is we're just watching them get worse, and this plot has been dragged out for what?
I'm gonna have to disagree on that because I thought of an immediate comparison,
Yeah.
and it's from another show that Lily has ranted about.
Oh, this isn't Lily I'm talking about.
My point still stands.
Okay.
I point you to Cachadora.
Oi!
What do you mean, oi?
Don't start with me on that. You guys know I like that show and that shit.
Okay, let me find another one.
You can say your piece.
Nope, hang on. I think I got something. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not here for like arguments here. I just wanted us to like really analyze the relationship here.
Yeah, and Neb, I'm fine if you want to bring up and analyze Cachadora. I'm just saying that I watched the last season, and if you guys haven't watched the last season, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it turned some things around.
Okay, Vince, just continue. I need to rethink my thoughts.
Okay. Okay, well, because we've a lot of the times lately, the Stolen Splash has kind of been like bookending every episode. I mean, it barely goes anywhere except for like it just keeps getting worse and worse. You know?
Okay.
And we actually have we also have a better version of this same dynamic in the same show itself.
What, Million Moxie?
No.
Oh.
Of a Sin and his imp.
Oh.
I'm talking about Fizz and Asmodeus.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get a whole lot of time with them, but we got them together a lot more quickly than we have with Solus and Blitz.
Oh, excuse me.
So I'm just trying to figure out if the Stolen Blast is actually good or not. But beyond the initial emotions we felt.
I feel like part of the point is being missed here, because let's look at it this way. Stolas grew up in a household that basically didn't care for him. I mean, if we just go by the Book of Solomon alone, Stolas has about, 73 siblings?
Yep.
Wow.
And the closest thing he had to a relationship is...
with his butler. Who probably raised him more than Paimon ever did, that's for damn sure.
And even then, he was stuck with Stella for 25 years.
I finally got my hands on an exotic fish.
Well,
Nice.
25-year time skip versus when they actually got married. And figured out, okay, he's been married to Stella for at least 17 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But known Stella a lot longer than that.
All the while, Blitz grew up in a moderately dreadful life. I mean, as the years went by, but I'm gonna say it, Blitz is a horrible carny.
Yeah.
I mean, things with his dad were already bad. I assume his mother was just constantly sick.
Yep.
And he had feelings for Fizz, but they were blocked by the fact that Fizz was more popular to him. And the accident happened and everything went up in flames.
Quite literally.
Literally. Fizz got blown up, his mother was dead, his dad and sister both hate him, but screw what his dad thinks.
Yeah.
And then people theorized that his relationship with Vraska was just toxic from the start, which I'm inclined to believe.
Yeah, I think it was toxic, but I will say that Vraska may have had feelings for Blitz.
Wait.
May have. What?
I would like to make a pun here.
Yes.
Vraska Mayday have feelings for Blitz.
Oh my god.
I mean, it was a bad romance.
Oh, thanks a lot, Lady Gaga. Or should I say Lord Gaga?
The reason I think the Stolen relationship the way it is, because neither Stolen and Blitz have been in a proper relationship before.
Precisely.
They both have intense amount of trauma that, well, to their own detriment, overrides their own personal thinking sometimes, because, am I making sense?
You are. I'm just trying to let you finish.
Just
Giggity.
to talk about their feelings. But Stolas is too much of an emotional wreck, ironically enough.
Yeah.
And Blitz That's way too much of a flight or
Fight or flight response.
fight. Thank you.
Welcome.
Why do you think he spies on Million Moxie so often?
Yep.
Ugh. Which I haven't seen him do for a while, so I think he's knocked that off.
Well, to be fair, how often have we seen him do stuff with Million Moxie?
Not often.
Exactly. And even then, the only other relationship we had was with his adopted daughter Luna, and lastly, that might be the most healthy he has so far.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even if Luna did, in fact, kick him in the dick.
Yep.
Yeah, I still maintain that was that scene was pretty awful in terms of Luna's characterization there.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else about that episode, especially the times with Luna and Octavia, perfect.
Top
5
tier.
stars that part.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, the only positive relationship Stolas has ever had
Is with his daughter.
is with Octavia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Now, I will counter this, Vince, that the season is not yet over.
Yeah.
Blitz and Stolas could very well turn things around. Or who knows? Maybe Stolas will just end up dating Masaga.
All right, and Neb, I honestly am curious on your thoughts about Capturedora, so I'm gonna need you to spill the beans there, bud. Now my damn curiosity got the better of me. Spill the beans.
The cat beans?
Cat beans.
The issue I think is how often cats would beat up Adora, okay?
Oh well, that's simple. That's still the classic Saturday morning slapstick the two have to go through.
Intelligence operations? What a paradox.
Plus, at the time, they're still technically arch enemies, as far as the show's course of events go. What? Is it 4 seasons?
Okay.
Season 4? Season 5? No, it was 5
Maybe
seasons.
it's
Never
just
mind.
the fact that the whole enemies to lovers thing was burned out of me with a certain relationship in Star Wars.
Yeah.
And
It happened for about...
It happened because
It happened for about 5
like
seconds.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. And then I died. With Kylo.
Oh, Kylo. You have so much potential.
You had such a potential to be a great villain.
Like, I would have accepted him just being a Darth Vader wannabe who threw hissy fits. I would have accepted that. But we're getting off topic.
Yes. Plus, Neb, I have a addition to your enemies to lovers bit. They weren't always enemies, they were friends. So it's friends to enemies to lovers.
Fair enough.
Plus, they grew up together. So, lifetime friends.
Oh,
Enemies.
Vince.
Yeah.
I thought of it that accounted to your question.
Yeah.
At least they have more of a relationship than Master Chief of the Table TV show ever did with
Oh.
that random ass girl.
Oh
Neb,
my
have you
god.
watched season 2 yet? Have you watched season 2?
No, I am not.
I said
Tell
Neb.
me she's not alive again.
Oh.
Did you watch season 1?
Yes.
Alright, she's not alive again.
Okay, I know
Watch
the girl who
season
was
2.
captured by the Covenant died, right?
Yes, she dies in season 1. Now watch season 2.
Too much.
I will not say anything other than that.
As a
Watch it.
consequence of your
Both of you, or I
the
bonk you
vault
both.
acquired no
Meow.
value,
Do it.
augmenting my
Alright.
estimate of your capabilities.
The point is, Vince,
No spoilers.
perhaps Apology Tour will be an immediate turnaround for the two.
Yeah. I was actually going to mention that. I was like, maybe this was the kick in the face that Blitz needed to actually start turning his ass around.
Now, as far as Blitz and Vraska goes, is Blitz really at fault, or is there some blame on Vraska? We don't know. All we know is that Blitz pulls up script, stole her car, left her to pay for the hotel, stole her car, ran 3 rings to Raph, and maxed
Max-
her credit card on shitty horse riding lessons.
God damn it, Hori will not let that go.
Oh, and when Vraska did oral on Blitz, he did not reciprocate.
Nope. At least not with his mouth.
I mean, honestly, Blitz, I don't know quite what your preferences are. But come on, man.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
think that... Do we have anything else to discuss in the podcast?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
gonna give my thoughts on because I only had that knee-jerk reaction earlier on Blitz
Oh.
and Stolas.
Okay. Go ahead, Nick.
All right. So now, why I think they what was your question again? Remind me.
Is the Stolitz plot actually a good part of the story?
All right. So why I think it's a good part of the story is they are both victims of childhood trauma, in one way or another. They're both survivors of abuse in one way or another. And as the saying goes, birds of a feather flock together.
What are you, Neb?
Haha.
Hey!
Yes.
What?
But yeah. So Stolas and Blitz both have very many similarities to each other as far as, how they grew up.
Yep.
Not entirely, but similar. Plus, they were genuine friends as children. Like, despite Cash selling Blitz to Paimon for Stolas for about, what was it, $5?
And a condom.
Oh, and so I was right, $5 and a slim fit condom. But
Which was
despite
still
that,
more than what Mr. Krabs sold SpongeBob for, which was 62 cents.
Yep. Yeah. So not only that, but despite stealing a bunch of stuff from Stolas' house, he and Blitz still had a fun time together.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from the stealing, but that was mainly because of Cash. Once again,
Yeah.
they legitimately got to be kids for the whole rest of Stolas' birthday.
Why do I hear Vex?
Because there's Vex
Hang on,
behind
I
us.
got it.
Okay.
And honestly, their on-screen chemistry, despite it being an animated show, has been phenomenal. Like, hell, even Stolas told Blitz that he was his first friend.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
I got it.
Hmm.
It's a better relationship than Ross and Rachel.
Ooh! That's
Damn.
a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
Anything else, Nick?
Survivor's abuse, John the friend, I mean, aside from the more risque parts of their relationship, yeah, they still know more so Blitz than Stolas, but Blitz knows what Stolas likes in bed.
Yep.
And of course, Stolas, helps Blitz out with work. Quite literally, because without Stolas, Imp as a business would not exist.
Right.
And eventually, yes, I do see the two talking their feelings out and, admitting their traumas to each other and just putting it all out there. In a more...
I'm gonna call it right now. Everyone else shoves them into a room and locks the door until they talk about their feelings.
Yeah, definitely in a more positive environment and less violent than what Full Moon just did, but yeah.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that Blitz even said, Stolas, I'm busy, and he was about to just give up on Luna's appointment, despite it being 5 years in the making, which is fucking stupid.
It is.
Because otherwise, he was going to go save Stolas from Stryker.
I'm gonna end up with a take on the American healthcare system. Anyway.
No, oh wait, was that your joke?
Yeah, that it took them 5 years to get that appointment, being a dig on the American healthcare system.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you had a dig on the American healthcare system. Okay.
Now that was his dig.
Okay, but yeah, honestly, I think that, the further we go into the show, the more these two will have a chance to, talk in a healthy environment and not react so negatively to each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus, who knows? What Vault said could come true, where they don't end up together, but Octavia and Luna do. I know the age gap between Luna and Octavia is a bit of an issue, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, Octavia is almost 18. We know she's 17. 17 for how long? We don't know.
really, we don't even know how long it's passed in the show, at least. Because,
Yep.
well, let's see. We know we went from spring to the Harvest Moon Festival,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
so we went from spring to fall.
Mm-hmm.
So, then again, who knows how time should tell.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to work probably about normal Earth time because some shows. Mom, did you just scare Dad? One sec. Okay, sorry, Mom. It scared Dad, and I was trying to figure out what happened.
Oof.
What was my thoughts? Oh yeah, some shows time works the same as hell as it does on Earth. Sometimes it's different, like Supernatural, for example. Apparently, 4 months in hell or 4 months on Earth is 40 years in hell.
Mm.
So yeah, time works weird, but it seems like normal as far as the Helliverse goes. Time seems to be equate to normal time.
Yeah. That is
All right.
very much evidence with the how long it took for the cherubs to go into the portal and then be booted out.
Yep. All right. Well, that was my thoughts on your question, Vince. Go ahead with the next topic.
All right, so we're moving away from the Hellverse and into Destiny itself.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Hehe.
Bonk. Anyways, we're coming up on the final shape this Tuesday. I think it's time that we reflect on our journeys, as well as the game the journey has taken itself.
Let's not be sugarcoated. The launch of Destiny, the vanilla state of D1 was rough.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna let you two take the reins for a little bit because I was not able to experience the D1 as it came out. I'm only able to experience D1 in its rise of iron glory.
I came into D1 shortly after the Dark Below came out, and I enjoyed my time. But it was a very rough vanilla state.
Oh. Well,
Wasn't
go ahead, Nib.
wasn't exactly too much to do after you beat the campaign, but well, it was what it was.
Yep. So, Nib, I can actually one-up you with D1 as far as start date. I started a week after it came out, which was still some time before Dark Below came out.
Wow.
Yep. And I got a copy of D1 that came with the Dark Below code. I think. Did it? I don't remember. It's been a while.
Now,
Yeah.
I could have started D1, but I only had a PS3 at the time. And running D1 on the PS3 made it sound like a jet engine.
Oh my. Yep. I got my copy of D1 from Best Buy. September 2014.
Well,
Now, thankfully for me and Nick, an expansion that was much better than the Dark Below came out towards the spring.
Yeah.
And that was House of Wolves.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And thankfully, it was 2015 where Destiny truly began to shine with the Taken King.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
There were new locations, new weapons, plenty of new things to do.
New ass to kick.
All right, Nick. Keep it in your pants.
Bonk.
But between that one and the April update, there was not much.
Yar.
You didn't have holidays yet in Destiny, so yeah. Then came my personal favorite expansion of D1, The Rise of Iron.
The rise of iron.
You want to know how this expansion simply wants us to take a king for me? You get to hang out on a mountain with wolves.
Nice.
Wolves. Yeah.
I still have yet to play that expansion because I'm really trying to get myself some better loot in the game.
Fair.
And boy, howdy, did it introduce so many things like Shaman's backstory, the Ironborn, Shiva, and a character that Destiny had kind of forgotten about, Shira.
04. Bad times.
And then there was the Age of Triumph, and that was the first 3 years of Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is that most of Destiny's lifespan has been in Destiny 2.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
pretty
here's
much.
the thing. Bungie at the time was partnered with
Activision.
Oh yeah.
Who perhaps back then were not quite as scummy as Nevermind as an Activision. They've always been scummy.
Yeah. Also, dear viewers, they're the reason we don't have playable Elixni Guardians.
Seriously, fuck you, Activision.
Wait,
And
really?
despite separating from Activision, we still don't have playable Elixni Guardians.
Maybe one day.
Bungie.
In fact, you might not know this, Vince.
Huh?
There was actually supposed to be an expansion after the Rise of Iron, but Activision made them make Destiny 2.
Really?
Hear me. Alert.
Yes.
Incoming Cabal construct.
Fucking bullshit.
85% probability
Now,
of intelligence-related objectives.
I assume both me and Nick have played the beta for Destiny 2.
No.
Okay,
No.
I played the beta for Destiny 2. And it was a simple beta. You got new variations of your powers, a new place to hang out at called the farm, which I always like. Come September, you get the full release of Destiny 2 with the Red Ward.
Intelligence operations? What a
Alrighty.
paradox.
You know, yada yada, you fight Gaul, you kill him, the Traveler wakes up and obliterates him, and all seems well. Right up till you get to the cutscene where the Traveler's light reaches the very edge of the galaxy, and we run into a very huge problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we wouldn't know what would happen for years to come. We wouldn't know what we ran into at the end.
Now, I had fun with the Red 4 campaign, but boy howdy did some Activision bad habits slip in. Because here's the thing, back in Vanilla G1, Vince, you had to buy your shaded in quantities.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to buy at least 5 to apply it to all of your arms and weapons.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
And there were
We
no
just-
bounties.
We didn't destroy the vents, did we? Yeah, they got rid of bounties for a while in D2.
Smashed all the vents.
Got it!
Good, Wood. Nice.
Now, after the Red Ward came the Curse of Osiris DLC, which,
Was a huge disappointment.
yeah,
You know, I did play through it once, but I I'm not entirely sure why people derided it so much. What exactly was wrong with that expansion?
Well, Nev, do you want to do it, or do you want to explain, or do you want me to explain?
You explain it. I actually don't know.
Okay, so they reused story missions as strikes. They had built up Osiris in the lore as a super uber important character, and he got like 5 minutes of screen time.
Okay.
His ghost got more screen time than he did.
Plus, despite being called the Curse of Osiris, it was mainly about the Vex, and didn't really feel.
No curse was ever mentioned.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we thought it was gonna be like Egyptian kind of themed and like, ooh, spooky. We gotta fix the Curse of Osiris.
So essentially, the problem with the Curse of Osiris is, so that was a fucking lie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Some of the music sounded Egyptian themed.
Yeah. Yeah, basically they kind of
hyped
hyped it up.
Work.
Yeah. They kind of hyped up Curse of Osiris to be like uber super awesome, and it was just kind of
meh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I personally believe that. Oh yeah, one side effect of introducing that it's race rifle Prometheus lens, it turned the Crucible into a laser tag.
Oh.
I didn't get to join in the fun because by the time I got Prometheus lens, it had been patched.
Oof! Don't you just hate when you don't get to enjoy the fun that other people were having because Bungie was like, nope, gotta put this away.
Yeah.
It's too strong.
But then in the spring, we got arguably the better expansion, Warmind.
Oh,
Rasputin!
Rasputin! Also, fuck you, not Grass.
Simply enjoyable for the fact that you could use Thunder Crash later on to punch a death worm.
As our friend Hammer Bomber has done.
Yeah. AKA the video called Zol Met Fist. And not only that, but minus a few other raid bosses, Atheon also met Fist.
Now, a little of a problem that kept going is that it did feel like the progression system was a little
slow,
short to say the least. It didn't feel like a grind to get any substance of power going. Which brings us to Forsaken. Whose defining moment is that K6 was killed off.
Well, we all know that one.
So screenshots of Planet Shape. We'll get to that.
We'll get there when we get there.
Anyway, if you're wondering what this...
I'm sorry, I do have a follow-up question. This is the first time that Bungie actually utilized the season model that we're about to stop doing.
Well, in a way, yeah. Forsaken was called Season of the Outlaw, but the season pass of the Battle Pass model hadn't been adopted yet. Because remember, around that time, Fortnite had just come out, so...
Oh!
Yeah.
The Battle Pass trend hadn't quite caught on yet.
Gotcha.
Now, for those of you who missed Forsaken, I don't know how, it was mostly treated like an old space western, where somebody took out your friend, now you gotta go kill his entire gang.
Yep.
Little did we know how many forces were at work here.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly introduced the worst enemy faction that I've ever seen.
God, I fucking hate the Scorn. I cannot stand Spectro's voice. If you're wondering what it sounds like, go find videos of his strength. I'm sure there's plenty.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is where things started to go a little downhill for me, because I missed out on a week of Destiny because I went to the convention. But when I came back and the Dreaming City had been introduced, I was way underpowered and I couldn't do very much.
Oh, jeez.
Same when Season of the Forge started in Map 801. That was briefly in when we got into the Siege of the Drifter, where they introduced power cast abilities where everyone could get caught up to 750 power. Because that was the cap back then.
Ah,
But then, something happened.
yeah.
Introduce Gambit.
Well, yes. Bungie basically told activists that they had had enough.
Oh yes.
They went independent, starting with Season of Opulence. That season I didn't really play because I don't care about Callus.
He's dead now.
Spoilers.
All this, well, throughout all of these, we kept seeing continuous warning signs about the pyramid ship that all came to a head in shadow.
Ah, yes. That was the year I came in.
Well, no, you came in during Season of Rivals. Basically a
I
year
was
later.
still under Shadowkeep.
But it was the right expansion.
Yes. Well,
Anyway,
Yes.
hold on a second. Okay, so I officially, really started playing during the Rivals, but I did pop in at an earlier season.
okay. Do you remember which one?
I do not.
Ooh, exotic fish.
Anyway. Here's we go into that expansion. Picking everything's just fine on the moon, you're just there to kick some highs. Then you find a pyramid ship on the moon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then you find
Immediately-
Crota.
And Skolas. And Omnigul.
And Gaul.
You basically fight your way onto the pyramid towards the end of the campaign, retrieve an artifact from a failed statue, and then some serious trippy shit happens.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You meet a voice in the darkness who tells you it's your salvation.
Station. Yeah,
Anytime
but
you hear
they
that
also stole
word,
your
you just-
face.
Anytime, and from then on, anytime Guardians heard the word salvation,
Yeah.
we didn't know it at the time, but that would be our first interaction to witness.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, now that we're in the year that I jumped in,
This
I-
is where the scene.
I just wanted to showcase a couple of my own memories.
Well, if I
Yeah.
may finish here first.
Yes.
This is where the season pass model was officially adopted.
Ah.
Yeah.
Starting in Season of the Undying.
Oh wait, I think that's actually the season I came in on.
There we go.
Because I remember about a cutscene about the Fets coming back. Particularly the Black Garden Vex.
The Soul Devices.
Yep. Well, that was actually the season where I played a little bit of Destiny with that clan Neb.
Someone who will not be named for right now.
Yeah, but I will thank them for getting me through Leviathan. My very first, not only my first raid, but the first raid of Destiny 2 as a whole.
Yes.
Wait, I thought you guys never finished it.
No, we did.
Oh,
Yeah, no, Neb, it was, I think your and I's run that we never finished.
you went to Leviathan?
Hey, did we? I don't remember.
I don't know. We've been playing this game a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways, it was during that year that Bungie tried to do some events, much like how Fortnite did things. One of those being
yeah.
in Season of the Worthless.
Now, if you're wondering why we call it that, Pondies, it was a horrible season.
It really was.
I did not play that season, so please regale me on why that season was terrible.
Despite it being about Rasputin, the events we need to do to progress the season were horrible and needed to be patched so that everyone could complete them in time for a shotgun that previously used, but we busted and crucible for about 3 goddamn years!
Yep.
Would that be Felwinter's Lie?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
and the fact that even after the patch, you still couldn't fully complete the public event because there were too many goddamn enemies preventing you from completing the public event.
But on the plus side, one season before that, we got the gay robot back.
Which, at least to my knowledge, we didn't know he was a gay robot.
But now he is, and we can make all the gay people, and we can make all the represents of red versus blue. So that makes you
a gay robot.
Classic RVB will always be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Correction, RVB will always be funny.
Yes. Except Zero.
Nobody
They
likes
don't talk
Zero.
about Zero.
Anyway.
Wait, I have a joke.
Yeah.
That season had zero appeal.
Huh?
Anyway, it was season of Rivals where I truly started playing with Nick, Vince, and Hamar.
Ah, yes. But my main goal during Arrivals was to, because I had found out when we were getting close to the end of that season, that they were going to be vaulting a lot of stuff come Beyond Light, the next expansion. So I had to take my time and just bust through all those campaigns.
Yep.
Now, during this time in season of Rivals, I would play Iron Bandit with Stick and Hammer, and we had a relatively good time.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Oh,
Beyond Light is where a lot of things change.
Oh, yeah.
Not only is it that we're...
I'm contacting the servers.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Not only was it
there we go.
Not only was it the season where we got our first Darkness Challenge in the form of Stasis, but we also saw the return of Varix.
And the Exo Stranger.
Who finally had time to explain.
Yes.
And then, we met the giant asshole himself, Wilvis Bray.
Yeah.
Who may or may not be indirectly responsible for the collapse.
At the very least, he was complacent with it. Fucking asshole.
And then we killed Tannic.
Again. Hopefully for real this time. Speaking of which, I really hated the fact that we could never complete Deep Stone Crypt back then.
Yeah.
Because that security room was kicking our ass.
And so came another year's cycles of seasons, starting with Season of the Hunt, where we finally saw Oldman solved as Crow.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I did not like Crow at first.
Let me kill him! Let me kill him!
I don't think any of us. I think the player base in general just didn't like him because, well, this is the asshole that killed Cade. You know?
But then, over the course of 4 seasons, especially after he saved Zavala, we warmed up to him.
Oh, yeah.
But during all that time, especially in Season of the Splicer, the best season,
Yep.
we all started to notice that Osiris was acting strange.
Osiris, where are you going? Get back here! How about
Osiris?
Osiris! Dude!
Cyrus!
Motherfucker, get back here!
Yeah. And so came Season of the Lost.
Where we met the one and only
Savathun. The Hive God of lies and deceit, and who's been orchestrating a lot of shit just under our feet.
You're wondering why the events in Forsaken happened? She's why.
A lot of things in Destiny have been happening because of her.
And thus, that leads us into the next expansion, the Witch Queen.
Aw, man. Aw, man!
But even before then, it had been made readily apparent the pyramid ships were back, and a second collapse was on the way.
Orchestrated by none other than the Witness.
began another year of 4 seasons where the cracks in the model began to show.
Yeah.
We had season of the Risen. Uh, what was that? The season of the... Hang on, I'm looking at this. You guys do the public event. I'll
We
link
won't
this.
collect any
Okay.
intel here.
I have to log back into the game, man.
Operations?
Oh.
What a paradox.
Yeah,
You were
I
fully
got-
logged out.
Yeah, crashed all the way back to the open character or open menu button.
Okay, it was season of the Haunted.
Oh yeah. I
Kind of
I
felt
give
like
it
that one.
I think one of the best seasons of that year.
Yeah. And then there was season of the Plunder where, see, throughout all these first 3 seasons, the light subclasses were reworked to the 3.0 variant.
Where you can actually build your subclasses.
The first 2 went fine, but Arc was where the ugly resilience bug showed up.
Yeah.
The fun fact, I did not play very much season of Plunder.
That was also the season where and so me and Nick raced to get complete that raid so we can get our damn rings.
Yeah, Nick missed out on his.
Yeah.
And then came season of the Seraph, which had some of the best moments, including Anna Bray, Beauty Clovis mid-range.
Oh yeah.
And then we finally got Rasputin in an extra frame, but then we had to say goodbye to him. He gave his own life to destroy the Warsat network just so the Traveler wouldn't be exploded.
Yep.
But boy, howdy did that seem like it backfired, because the witness was finally here and we were out of time.
Yeah.
And now
Okay.
comes what might arguably the most infamous of the Destiny 2 expansions, Lightfall.
Yep. Where we got Strand, element I've been using this entire time.
The Cabal have acquired no
Same.
information of value.
Now we had a good time
Augmenting
in
my
Lightfall,
estimated
but
war capabilities.
boy, we were really confused at the end.
Oh yeah.
We didn't even know what the veil was until weeks later.
Yeah. Oops.
But there was another problem. Resilience was but for about 2 seasons.
Oh yeah, we could not complete a whole lot because we kept dying because well they fucked up the damage resistance.
It wasn't until Season of the Witch that this damage resistance bug was finally patched.
Yep.
And that led us into the final season of the season model called Season of the Wish, where you worked with the Wish Dragon Ribbon to find their babies.
Who, as you might know, is the boss of the raid from Forsaken.
Oh, the last wish.
Yep.
During this time, we had a relatively good time with some of the seasons, but this was a rough year for D2.
Oh
Made
yeah.
even rougher when the Bungie layoffs happened.
Yeah, and also at some point during this year, Sony actually acquired Bungie.
Bungie.
I think that actually happened between and Lightfall, but let's not get into specific semantics.
Yeah.
But then, there were 2 instances of Bungie absolutely cooking.
Oh yeah.
First was the reveal that Cage 6 was coming back.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then, just when everything seemed so bleak for the final save, Prismatic.
And Onslaught.
Yeah. Well, at this moment, we are currently in a sub-expansion called Into the Light.
And boy howdy, have we been the most fun we've had in this game in a long time.
Yeah. Also,
You wanna know how
I'm sorry. Now I'll let you continue, but I would like to dial things backwards a notch.
Okay.
Because just like in Season of the Plunder, Season of the Witch brought another raid back from the D1 era, and man, I've heard stories about how easy Crota is, to the point where people are like doing some crazy shit while trying to solo the raid. And so Bungie took it upon themselves to ensure that it would be damn near impossible to do such a thing again.
Especially when it turned out that Octopus was a pussy. I mean, Nezarek.
Oh yeah. And
Pain.
so once again, Nick and I did our best to beat Crota before a certain time ended, and we got yet another set of rings.
Hell yeah. Father and son reunited once again.
Yes, on our hands.
So yeah, that was 10 years of Destiny, and all I can really say is, it's been a wrong load of ups and downs.
Wrong
Some
load.
very high highs, and some extremely bad lows.
Hey, wrong load? Wait, were you trying to smack me?
I punched you.
Sorry, it didn't come through at the first.
I would say the greatest hindrance to Bungie was probably Activision's.
Yeah.
It was probably a good thing that they bailed right before all those accusations came out.
Oh, God!
It's like Bungie knew they were coming and were like, alright, I'm out.
We out.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that isn't to say Bungie on their own didn't screw up from time to time.
No.
Oh, yeah. For example, they fired Michael fucking Salvatore!
Yeah, what was up with that? I still don't get why they did all that laying off.
Now, was that Bungie's decision or was Sony a part of it? Who knows?
World may
I'm
never
more
know.
inclined to believe it was Sony's idea, given how they've been acting recently.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot for that Helldivers incident of Sony.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, and thanks for the leaks, assholes.
But yeah, I think Nick and Vince can agree with me that it's been a fun ride these last 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Or
I made
5
me a
years for Vince years.
Yes.
I've made many a friend on Destiny. I've lost many a friend on Destiny.
Yeah.
And I've
My
many a
God.
friend on Destiny where you're just like, hello? Hello?
Oh. Yep.
And honestly, this was the year where I finally got really into raiding.
Hell yeah. Same here.
Especially when Crota came around. I was just all about killing Crota and just getting necrochasm.
Hell yeah.
I got Metro Class on the second try.
Fuck you.
I got it on my test try.
Fuck you.
For the record, Bondies, it took Nick 44 tries.
Fucking runs. 44 fucking runs of that stupid
Well,
And now that he has the catalyst, he literally has no reason to go back into that raid.
Yep, I have all the armor, except for one of my character's marks. I don't remember which. I think all three don't have the mark, but I'm not going back into that raid. Ever again.
Now, if only Spire the Watcher will give me my damn bow! Because here's the thing you need to know about both of these games, Pondies. The RNG is fucking bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
it really is.
There are times where it's favorable to you, and there are times where you just want to tear your fucking hair out.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not even getting into some of the exotic business.
Wicked implement.
Yeah, some of these missions are a pain to say.
If you ever do
Well,
any of
very
these on Legends, grab a crying towel, maybe two.
Yes.
What was that? I believe that wraps up this long ass episode.
Yeah.
Not just yet.
Oh, you
Alright.
have something else?
I do. My own timeline of Destiny.
Ah,
Just a quick events of how I got really into the game. So,
yeah, because
I had gotten it.
I think
Hold it.
Neb basically gave us a synopsis of how things went for Destiny in general. We didn't get personal
Yes.
journeys.
Yes.
Well, that was my personal journey.
Oh,
I spent a lot of it alone.
oh,
Yes. As did I
Now-
for the most part. Go ahead.
While Nick goes on, and after I catch this fish, I'm gonna go get a drink because I've been talking for, I think, over 2 hours at this point, and I'm fucking thirsty.
yeah, you are.
You've earned it. But yes, so Pondies, my journey started a week after D1 came out. My mom took me down to my local Best Buy and bought the game for me, and I played it. Designed my Hunter, Titan, Warlock. It was a little bit of a rough start because it was a different game at the time, and the most Bungie games I had played at the time had been Halo, so I thought it was going to be similar to Halo. But it was not, and I kind of ditched it after a while. But then I ended up getting Xbox One, and eventually, around the time of Rise of Iron's release, every expansion from the vanilla game to Rise of Iron was on a bundle. And I believe it was around either Black Friday or Christmas or something of. It was definitely before Destiny 2 came out. It was definitely 2016. I just don't remember if it was Thanksgiving time or Christmas time. But I bought that bundle, and I restarted my Destiny 1 journey on my Xbox One. And I redesigned a better Hunter, I redesigned a much better Titan, and I redesigned my Warlock as well. And then my buddy Firewolf and I played the hell out of everything in D1 because he also bought the bundle. And we rocked our way through the vanilla campaign in D1, and then rocked our way through Dark Below, Taken King, rocked on with Rise of Iron, and got all the goodies. We got the exotic Kvostov, which will be coming back. We got the Iron Galahorn, which of course was revealed to one of the best AC/DC songs ever, Back in Black, which I believe is the same song that kickstarted the MCU. I had a good time. Tried a few raids back in the day in D1, didn't go too well, they were kind of chaotic. I did eventually manage to kick Crota's ass in D1 in 2020, but still kicked his ass. And by howdy, it was definitely a lot easier in D1 than it is in D2.
Yeah, from what I've heard, he's a joke then.
Oh yeah.
As I previously detailed on how crazy people got on trying to solo him.
Mm-hmm.
Using the controller with their feet to solo him.
Yep.
That's how crazy things got.
Oh, I don't doubt it. But yeah, then 2017 rolled around with Destiny 2. And I didn't get Destiny 2 when it first came out. I didn't get Curse of Osiris, or Warmind, or even Forsaken. Pondies, my Destiny 2 journey started in 2019. I think 20... Vince, when did Shadowkeep come out again?
I believe either 2018 or 2019.
Okay, let me check real quick. But yeah, my journey started about a week before Shadowkeep came out, Pondies, because all 4 first expansions, the bundle for D2 was on sale for $25. And Firewolf and I both got D2 for the whole thing up till Shadowkeep for $25. And we played October 1st, 2019.
Okay.
Yep, and I started my journey September 20th of 2019. So yeah, about good 2-ish weeks.
Very good.
Yeah, and I played through the minute, and my character data, as far as the physical description of my Hunter and Titan, carried over, not from D1, not so much from my Warlock. But yeah, so I was able to have the physical look of my first two characters back in D2. And I played through Red War, Curse of Osiris, Forsaken, Shadowkeep, Warmind, the whole shebang. 3 different times on each character.
Very good.
Of course, Firewolf gave up on D2 after a while because he still said it was basically DLC on disc, even with the other expansions. That was his opinion, though. But yeah, and really, as far as the seasonal journey started, I had really picked up at the tail end of Season of the Opulence, and really started playing Season of the Undying, but I never played the mini event in Season of the Undying because despite trying to look it up on Google, Google wasn't exactly clear on where the event was, because it said you had to go to the moon, but not specifically where, and I could never solve the problem. So I missed out on all the Battle Pass rewards for that season, and I never ended up buying the Battle Pass because I didn't have the money at the time. But my real journey started with Season 9, Season of the Dawn. I guess you could say that Destiny finally dawned on me that day.
Ha! Very
Because
nice.
I got the armor, I got the original quest version of Perfect Paradox, I saved Saint 14 by giving him the Perfect Paradox. So yeah, I recovered Perfect Paradox, saved Saint 14, completed the Battle Pass, got everything, and that's where the real grind for me began, Pondies, because I realized how much it costs to upgrade every piece of armor you have. It was very expensive back in the day, so my days of D2 really were just grinding to get all 3 of my characters' armors masterworked. And then, of course, like Vince here said, they were sunsetting everything a few expansions later. Oh joy. Yes, then I would meet my friend Hammer Bomber, and he introduced me to Neb. Neb introduced me to Vince, and from that day on, we've been Destiny buddies ever since.
Destiny
And of
Buddies
course,
2,
once
Electric Boogaloo.
yeah, and of
Or
course
just-
with the return, go ahead.
Or should I say now, Destiny 2, Prismatic Boogaloo!
Yep. But yeah, because I had already kind of started raiding as far as a little bit here and there with Atheon, but then Oryx came back. Ooh, Pondies, you know I was all over that raid. Oryx is my favorite Destiny villain, so much so that I built a Lego version of him.
Yeah, he did.
A cool version. At least cooler than some other people's. Because mine's actually red. With working wings. Well, sort of working wings.
Hmm.
Yeah, then I got my raid loot, both in-game and real life. And just continued exotic hunting and battle passing, dungeoning, and now we await the dawn of the final shape.
I'm in.
That was my journey on Destiny 2.
Incoming
Started off as nothing but more than an armor grind to go back and play with Firewolf and another friend of ours that I have since stopped being friends with, and turned into my weekly, daily ritual with these 2 dorks. Yeah, I picked up Destiny 2 on the tail end of Opulence. I stumbled around Undying, but really started to get the groove on with the Dawn. I've been playing ever since.
Intelligence operations? What a paradox.
Vince, do you have anything to say on your personal journey of D2?
Well, I did mention a couple things during Neb's journey, and I do apologize for interrupting like that, Neb.
I'm not sure Neb's back yet.
Oh. Well, if he was listening, I do apologize for interrupting you.
Right.
What? Anyways, my Destiny journey started in Shadowkeep. Around season of the Undying. I didn't really get to experience a majority of Destiny. Until I, cause when Destiny began, that was during, a bad time in my life. So yeah, I didn't really get to experience too many video games at all.
Yes, because you lived in misery.
Boom. Yeah. Anyways, so once I finally got out and I was able to get to my brother's whole place, less is slow produce, that's the thing.
What I
So
missed?
heroic today.
I'm actually starting on my journey.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick laid out his journey, and so now I'm laying mine out. Yeah, I started in Season of Undying, and I didn't really do a whole lot beyond doing the Leviathan.
Roadkill. Please tell me somebody saw that.
I did. Good job.
It's not
Anyhow,
As a consequence,
I didn't really do a whole lot during that time,
no information of value.
mainly because I was using my brother's computer.
My estimate of your
I didn't really have I didn't really have an Xbox or anything like that. I was still building my repertoire of gaming. I had to get a whole lot from. I basically had to rebuild my all my own stuff from scratch. So I didn't really play a whole lot. I did witness the Almighty being destroyed in Season of the Worthless through Neb's stream, but that was not a fun time, especially for Neb, who was the one there actually watching in the game.
God, that took so long.
And that was why earlier I mentioned where is the thing?
Over here.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah, that was what I meant earlier by Bungie trying to do the things that Fortnite was doing, but not exactly landing it, because Fortnite's events were a lot more faster paced than that.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned, I really came to a head in Season of Arrivals. I didn't really play the event too much because I was focused more on getting those campaigns taken care of before the next expansion came out. But man, was I hyped for the new expansion. I was like, we get a new subclass? Wait, it's made for the darkness? Ooh! And yeah.
Wait, did you say ooh about the subclass, or did you say it's because of the exotic fish?
Honestly, I said ooh just before as a exotic fish came out, but it was about but that was my excitement for Stasis at the time.
Fair enough.
I also it was actually a very different kind of subclass. It didn't really do much in terms of damage. That was more of a crowd control type of deal. Got to just freeze everything and then just smash everything.
If I may,
Go ahead.
because Stasis was fun with PvE, but for me and Nick, it ruined PvP for us for the longest time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
And then of course they combined the gambits.
Right, there were a lot of dumb decisions made during that time. One of which was the sunsetting of equipment.
If I had known they were gonna sunset everything years later.
Yes, thankfully Bungie quickly reversed that decision because what's the point of grinding for all this stuff if it's just gonna be locked down again? Sure, this means that now we're bloated with weaponry. You can just look at my vault for that one. But at the very least, we don't have to like keep grinding for weapons that are just gonna go away again.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, several questionable decisions were made, and Stasis absolutely conquered PvP, and I barely played PvP as it is, and it just wasn't a fun time. At least for the PvP scene. PvE wise, that's where I was getting my chops in, because I started getting better at the game, especially once I actually built my own computer. And sure, I couldn't really play Destiny 2 on my PC just yet because the pandemic happened and graphics card and all kinds of computer parts were out of stock because of the damn scalpers.
One of the mine for cryptocurrency. You know, the one currency in the world that keeps crashing.
We don't talk about that. There is no cryptocurrency in Bossing Say.
But I mean, seriously, what's the point of that kind of currency? It's just gonna go depreciate in value every other week.
Well, the whole point of it was to sell NFTs. Another thing that will begin its rise during the
Oh,
pandemic.
Vince.
Yeah?
I think NFTs came after the pandemic.
I remember it differently.
Are you sure?
I think it started at some point during the whole pandemic.
Huh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because when I started seeing those in like 2022 or something.
Well, then you were late to the game, my guy.
Anyway, let's get this going. I want to get the onslaught. I'm not rushing you, just.
I understand. Well, anyways.
Yeah, I would like to also get onslaught then.
Alright, anyways. So, yeah. Beyond Life was when I really started getting my chops in with you guys, and we made a whole lot of good memories. Especially when we started getting into the really meaty seasons, like Season of the Chosen and Season of Splicer.
Splicer was the best season of all.
Yes, it was. And it seems that Bungie has a knack for having extremely long final seasons of every expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because each expansion keeps getting delayed.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I hadn't done raids yet. I hadn't really gotten into raids yet because, well, I wasn't that good yet.
Same.
It wasn't until, Lightfall that I was really starting to, get my raiding shoes on.
Frankly, after the resilience bug was fit, because imagine trying to do Crota with the resilience bug.
Oh, God! No!
That would have been painful.
And of course, we all remember our first encounter with Ghosts of the Deep.
Oh. Pondies, it took us hours. Hours.
And
We were up so right, I went to bed.
yeah, Nick even ended up snapping it down to just go to bed because Nev was continued to complain about how tired he was.
But to be fair, it was super late. We were out of energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Some
had
of us were probably hungry.
we had
Yeah.
taken care of Ekthar, which was an ordeal in and of itself. We had just gotten
Some
through
of
that
us
big.
creepy.
We had gotten through that one room, and then we found the final boss. I had to look up the mechanics to see if we could even bother trying it, and I was like, no. So after Neb went to bed, after Nick snapped at him, we had to bring our friend Hammer in to cheese this boss.
Yeah, when the cheese was still around. But the problem is that Hammer ended up thunder crashing the boss, but somehow that popped the ghost the boss is trying to use, spoilers, to resurrect Oryx. And so the encounter started proper when the boss was at below 50% health.
So we had to leave. We had to leave the dungeon and come back in and start the cheese all over again.
Over again.
Which,
With
by the
me
way,
the next day.
huh?
With me the next day.
Really?
I believe
That's
so.
how
I
I
think.
remember.
Huh. Okay, yeah, that's right. We were like, okay, fuck this. We'll come back on this tomorrow.
Pretty sure at least Wendy was like, fuck this, I have work in the morning.
Probably me.
For the record, Pondies, for the longest time, Vince's schedule was inconsistent as fuck.
Well, that's
Yes.
fast food for you.
Yeah.
Anyways. So yeah, it's been quite a wild ride.
Indeed, it has.
And don't worry, Pondies. We know what we're doing the very moment the final shape drops. Waiting for the servers to stabilize.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
this honestly has been one of the most anticipated expansions of all time, because so many people have pre-ordered this.
Oh yeah.
Well, pre-ordered, then canceled, then pre-ordered.
You get what I mean, man.
Also, you guys missed it earlier.
Yard?
Da 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 da.
Yay!
Yeah, I told you guys the other day, but I never showed this. I just got all the stuff in the little vendor today.
See it closer?
One moment. One moment.
Right about there.
Oh, hang on. Get back, I'm done. Ow. I wanted to do a 1, 2, 3 type of deal.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Ready?
Mhm.
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's badass.
Epic. And soon we shall be entering that triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Come Wednesday,
Alright,
Thursday.
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Perfect.
Nice.
Well,
I think that just about wraps it up, Pondies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we can find, unless either fishing stays past final shape, which I don't think it's gonna, or we find another way, or we find some other activity we can do, just like peacefully. This is gonna be the last Pondcast.
Mm-hmm.
Brothers, I think the time has come to go to the helm and deposit our final fish.
Oh yeah.
Bitsies.
Alright, who's the fire team leader?
Me.
Nep, take us to the helm as soon as Nick catches
Wait,
that
wait, wait.
fish. I said as soon as you catch that fish.
Yes.
Yeah, I was working on it, buddy.
Is he good?
Now I am. Let's go.
Oh, one more thing I'll mention.
Yeah.
The fashion game in this show, the fashion scene in this game has gone a little downhill from D1 because all the cool armors in the fucking Eververse.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that about?
Money.
Buns.
I feel like I have to paint this pyramid ship an outrageous color.
Do it.
Purple.
Green. No, wait. Pink!
Also, Tolan can shut the fuck up.
Shut up, Toland. No, wait. Shut up, Toland. Ah, the return of the Peter voice. yeah, let's see what loot awaits us with our last set of fish.
I swear, if Fickroll does show up in the first episode of, well, I guess no, he'll be in the second episode, Remnant. I hope we find a way to kill him permanently.
Yeah.
I cannot fucking stand him.
I don't think any of us are, Dan. We're not real fanatics of him.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Harness. Ooh, starter scales. Nice.
Nice.
Oh joy, a salvage key.
I just keep getting guns I don't need.
Same.
Right?
Generic fish!
Generic fish!
Last legendary fish. 240 other fish.
Oh. I should probably reset my rank as Banshee before tonight's over.
Okay.
Give me a moment here, boys.
Okay.
Just let me know when you're done dismantling the stuff you don't need.
Alright, well, I think it's time for us to go ahead and sign off from the Pondcast tonight, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Good night, Pondies, and we shall see you upon the final shape.
Don't
And
you
always
mean,
remember-
Wait. Don't you mean upon the final shape?
Oh my god.
And always remember, Pondies. Insurance is a scam.
Thank you, everyone. It's been a blast.